Hello, and welcome to the official Serp Entertainment Very Fire Mukbang Extravaganza. Now, as with most normal mukbangs, you have to eat something. And instead of gorging myself with thousands of calories of fast food and getting certain diabetes and dying, I decided to go for something a little more subdued, a little more high class, with our Banquet chicken nuggets with mac and cheese. A $1 meal at Walmart. Now that might sound low class, but I have a blazer and dress shirt on. You have to believe it. So let's get into this gracious review mukbang thing. Now, how does someone cook such a high-class, beautiful, extravagant meal? Well, modern technology, of course. You know, microwaves. They might seem cheap, and this might be a $1 meal. But microwaves are high-class technology. Not everyone has a microwave, you know. You know, I'm still wearing the dress shirt and the blazer. You have to believe me. So how do you cook this great meal with a microwave? Well, thanks to the good people at whoever owns Banquet meals, they have, hopefully, provided instructions on how to cook this great meal. You see, it even has 100% natural chicken breast. You know what doesn't have 100% natural chicken breast? My dress shirt and blazer. This is high class right here. So let's get into the cooking portion. Now, thankfully for the people at Banquet who designed this eloquently made meal right here, they have provided a nice list of instructions on how to properly cook and enjoy this gracious meal. Now, the first step here, it states that you need to remove the film from the meal, and then you need to just take the chicken nuggets out of it so you can cook the rest of the meal. Now, our second step here is you have to microwave it on high for 1.5 minutes. Okay, seems good enough. Next step, you have to stir the macaroni and cheese. Get that all nice and stirred up there, and then replace the chicken nuggets. So put them back in there. All right, I see. And then next up, you put it in the microwave for an additional 2.5 minutes. All right, and then our final step here is to check that the food is cooked thoroughly. Very important, thoroughly. And to roughly 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. And then careful, it is hot. If it's 165 degrees Fahrenheit, that will probably burn you. And then let it stand for 2 minutes. Now we are at the part of the video that everyone has been waiting for. The part where I actually eat. This definitely very high quality, well-made food. We even have our little meal cam right there. You know, high quality production for a high quality food. Also, we got 2 sauces here. So we got our Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't even know what's in it. And we just got your standard normal ketchup, which most people would have. So let's start off with the main course. So here we got our very fresh chicken nuggets. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to cut it because we don't eat like barbarians on this YouTube channel. Let's see it. Tastes like your average chicken nugget. Not too bad. Pretty crunchy on the outside, pretty soft on the inside. Overall, I'll give it a pretty good out of 10. Over here, we got our mac and cheese. Now, on the meal can here, it doesn't look great. Looks very cheap. It tastes better than it looks. Overall, that's pretty good. It tastes like macaroni and cheese. And over here we got our brownie. So, let's dig into this here. It's very hard. Maybe that's just the corners. Our meal came here. We got our taste like cardboard if it had a hint of brownie flavor in it, I will say. It does not taste like it tastes like half a brownie. So overall, that's the low point of our meal here. Now let's continue on with our meal. Now we have to get into the mukbang portion of this video. This is the part where we talk about world problems and relationship issues. But I'm not in a relationship. And, Ukraine, am I right? That place is getting utterly bombasted with things like missiles and bombs, and overall, it's not great in the world right now. Anyway, now we have the Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm gonna have to start using gangster speak right now because that, as the kids say, was bussin' on God. I think that's more of the sauce that very much elevates this meal from a $1 meal to like a $3 meal. It's beautiful. And I'm a professional in $3 Hungry Man TV dinners. Overall, if you need a fiery sensation in your mouth, I'd recommend getting the Chick-fil-A sauce. Now we're going to try it with our standard ketchup. This is not Heinz, but oh well, not my problem. Okay, put it there. On our meal cam here, you see we have both of our sauces. Let's get into this knife cutting action. You got a little bit of the Chick-fil-A sauce on there, but that's okay. Alright. Tastes like, I would say, your standard chicken nugget still. Does not give you the fiery sensation that the Chick-fil-A sauce does, but it gives you an overall good meal. So overall, the chicken nuggets are definitely the highlight. Now we're gonna finish on that. So I know in the mukbang community, there's a guy. His name is Avocado. I don't know if you've heard of him. It's pretty unknown. It's just like he's this very voluptuous man who will eat like all this food. I'm like, come on. How do you even sustain that? How is that? Truth be told, how is that man still alive? I swear, the diabetes would have taken him first. But I digress. He's somehow still with us. I don't know how. Maybe the will of God is on his side. But he's still alive and with us today, and mostly everyone hates him. Me being an optimist, though, maybe can improve his life. If he were to stop eating, like he just found out what a McDonald's was, or I figured out that Banquet meals are pretty good. Now we are going to hold off on the chicken nuggets for now, because there are other aspects of this whole meal that you're getting here for $1.80. That's what I'm talking about. Looking out for the little guy here. So here we got our mac and cheese here. You see? Okay. They don't give you a lot here, but what they do give you is pretty good. Now, me being a TV dinner expert here, I really do like this better than Hungry Man TV dinner. I have had two Hungry Man TV dinners. Oh, wait, never mind. I see some issues. Alright, I'm starting. Okay, I notice a problem here. Alright, so, I can't tell what that brown stuff is. I can't tell if that's mold, bacon, or if it burnt itself somehow. But it doesn't take away from the experience. continue here. Tastes like your standard mac and cheese. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. No, I don't lie on this channel. I'm very much a truthful man. I always keep my word. But overall, mac and cheese is pretty good. This is probably better than most other mac and cheese. Well, back to what I was talking about. Hungry Man TV dinners, they try going above and beyond, in my opinion. Trying to make a Salisbury steak, that's too much. Normal steak, that's good stuff. But like, this is basic. You're just getting mac and cheese, which has already been tried and true to be microwavable safe. Chicken tenders? Yeah. If you haven't had a microwave chicken tenders, you're bad. But they tried doing Salisbury steak. Now you can't do that. Because when I had, oh boy, this is hard. Alright, so I think the pitfall, oh what? Oh, it's, okay, it's crusty at the bottom. Okay. The pitfall of this meal, however, is this brownie. This is, I can't tell if I cooked it wrong, but it is like, it is hard. It is stuck to the bottom of this. Now let's cut to our meal can here. You see that? There's like not a lot of play in it. It's very hard. Maybe this is how a brownie's supposed to be cooked. I haven't had a brownie in a little bit of time. Been quite a passing. Oh no, it's ruining my perfect meal space. This is not good. You cannot have this. Okay, let's get it on. It's crunchy now. It is crunchy, but in my opinion, from eating this, it adds more to the brownie experience. Definitely adds a lot to the experience of eating this great food. Now we're gonna go back to our chicken nuggets here. Well, we have to refill on sauce first. Oh. It's coming out. Alright, we've had a slight mishap. Okay. That's what napkins are for. Okay, if you excuse me, I'm going to get a new napkin. I have since gotten a new napkin. It's going very well. Other than our slight mishap and the fact that, there's a lot of sexual references you can make to the amount of hardness of this brownie. It is pretty good. It's pretty tasteful, pretty delectable, in my opinion. Now let's go into this chicken tender here, or chicken nugget, I would actually say. We're going to dump it inside the Chick-fil-A sauce, so you can get that fire sensation. You can see it nicely applied. Really does add a lot of flavor to this. I mean, there was already a pretty good amount. That's the final one, so let's get a closer look at the nugget here. Pretty nicely breaded, as you can see. With nice texturing all around. Overall, pretty good chicken nugget. If you need a chicken nugget, if you have kids that are bad, or they've actually been good. I don't know why you would give something like this to a kid who's bad. You know, if your kid doesn't do drugs, they've been good. A little Timmy's been getting good grades. This should definitely satisfy his appetite. Now we have to get to the unfavorable part of this meal. Brownie. These means the hardness can be a lot this can be described a lot like Russia's intentions when they were trying to invade the Ukraine. They're going in very hard with a lot of resistance. We're gonna have to cut it up here. Let's do that. Oh boy. Some of it got in the ketchup, which I will not be eating for very obvious reasons. There's more of the brownie, there's some white stuff on it now. And then here's the Now, what is my overall summary of this very good banquet meal? Well, the chicken nuggets, they were pretty good. Nicely breaded, had a nice crunchy exterior with a soft, chewy interior. So overall, I'd say a good 7 out of 10. The macaroni and cheese, well, it did have that weird brown stuff that could have been mold, burn, or bacon. But once you got around that part, and the fact it didn't look like the most appetizing thing in the world when it originally came out of the box, it tasted like normal macaroni and cheese. I'd give it a good 6 out of 10. The brownie, well, that was just a, it tasted like half a brownie, and it was very crunchy and hard, sort of hard to get your fork into, I guess. So overall, I would give that a solid 4 out of 10. But for a $1.80 meal, especially with that Chick-fil-A sauce that actually costs more than this entire meal, you are getting a pretty good experience of high-level dining. That has been this review / mukbang, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.